Hey guys, figured I'd do a review today because I'm doing nothing better. So I'm gonna do a review on the ground control Formula One freestyle frames. Um, Start off, I guess they're really strong frames, really strong frames. You could feel it when you ride them. They're not the heaviest frames in the world, so that's pretty good. 'Cause, like, if you want light skates, these are probably still, they're kind of heavy. They're not that heavy, but they're kind of heavy. Crate Originals are obviously a lot heavier. And maybe, I don't know, no, never mind. Um, but these frames are very, very good. Super strong. They're pretty light. They slide really fast, actually. Um, well, I don't know. They don't slide far, but they slide fast, which is kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's that's just what I found. Unless that's just me, I don't know. But uh, these don't have a groove in the frame really, and that's because I got these about 3 weeks before I stopped riding them. The H blocks, I mean. Um, and I didn't really do much of anything in that 3 weeks, so I didn't even bother to put a groove in. I just kind of started skating my like box and stuff, which is like PVC pipe. So that didn't really make a difference to anything. I don't know if you can really see it in the video, but the side walls are very well. They're pretty thick. They're really thick actually, which is good because it means you're not gonna wear them down super fast. Which obviously I think pretty much most people out there are gonna like about frames. Obviously, you want a nice beefy sidewall, so you can grind down one side and then flip around, grind down the other side, and then you have a super long life of frames. Um, I did a lot of sus slides, so these wore down, and there is a little groove in the frame, like right there somewhere. But the only thing I don't like about the whites, they get dirty. Um, yeah. Making a groove in these, I had H blocks before these. These frames do groove really easy. You can groove them pretty much. You just gotta skate them for a little while and then groove it in. But once they do have a groove, they just stay there for like however long. But they do slide. I mean, they don't slide, but they do last a long while. I had these frames in general for maybe I rode these for like almost a year, so that's pretty good for a frame, considering most frames last me like 4 months. Yeah, but these are pretty good. They slide fast and they don't wear down. They don't wear down a ton, but I mean once they start, there's a point they kind of wear down, then they stop. You slide on it, and then after a certain point, they just start wearing down like crazy. And then you'll. My old frames had a hole right through in here, so that's why I had to switch them, obviously. But they're good frames. They slide fast. The only problem I had with them really is these before I put this on. The old H blocks I had kind of warped the frame a little for some reason. So that kind of made me a little angry. But I'm obviously not all of them are going to be like that. But and I found that if you over tighten the bolts in here, even with spacers in your wheels, for some reason I found that they would touch the wheel sometimes, which obviously isn't good because you don't want your frame to be touching the wheel because it's going to be scraping, wear down your wheel, and make weird noises, and you're obviously not going to be going as fast. But yeah, they go into your frame. To take the H blocks off, you just unscrew this, pop it out, and then a little thing slides out of the hole in there. I don't think you could really see it, but it comes out. It's pretty basic. Yeah, parts are cheap too. They're not crazy expensive. Especially now that the price has gone down on these because they're kind of getting to be older. But if you're just like wanting to get a good frame for a pretty cheap price now, I'd get these or either the Formula Access frames that just came out because they're pretty much the same thing. But yeah, I definitely, if if you like Freestyle, these are also good. They're a lot better than Shadow frames, and I'm assuming the new Kaiser X frames or whatever they Type X or whatever. They're Freestyle too, but I'm sure these are definitely better. They are very good frames actually. So yeah, if I definitely recommend these. So yeah, go get some. See ya.